it, so I put it on. She be in the she just made a beat. I got rolling over. Speeding to the money like I'm running from the feds. Posted with my they say yeah.
I'm like, whoa, see residuals, watch the money grow. I'm in flow, greatest story told, watch it all unfold. I'm like, whoa, reaping what I sow. Harvest getting bigger, they all froze. I unleashed my soul, now they taking pictures.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 25.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
It's a rivalry that dates back to 1921. The Packers and Bears are underway from Chicago. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And they'll be let out by their left-handed quarterback.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want, but this guy, he is hard to corral.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. They run it again with Chubb. Fighting through, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On play action. Love to throw. This is caught by Evans. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Love from the gun. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Love. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon. Solid finish to a solid opening drive, and that's the threat that he represents. He can take off and score on you.
What he makes it is 11-on-11 football, because a lot of the times the quarterback isn't much of a runner, so you don't have to account for him. Well, you do with him, and now he actually gets a lead blocker instead, and he's able to cash that one in.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here now the Bears offense for their first drive of the game. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. 2nd down, here's Barkley again. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That ball caught by his rookie wideout. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. In motion goes the tight end. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Second and a couple. Looking to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A big play there on the catch and run. 34 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll look to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Devontae Smith.
A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was the super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Zerline good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. So that drive goes 8 plays.
And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
7-7, our score after 1. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter.
as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Eluding the pressure right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Love, they go play action now. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another 1st down.
Throwing. Love. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Working out of the gun. Love. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a 1st down.
Now Love. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Evans. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Love now. Touchdown, Packers. Brandon Ayuk from 3 yards out, and the Packers have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Boswell for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception.
is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as they'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. A handoff to Barkley on the option. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Back to throw now on first down. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So now they operate back from their side of the field here, second and long. He'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. It'll be a gain of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on third and long. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. How to approach this. Third down and 16 yards to go. Back to throw here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. It delivers a big play here for this offense.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll look to throw here. Smith brings it in, going across the middle. And the Bears are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Tyreek Hill from 4 yards out. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Packers with the football here late in this first half. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Here's Love. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Second and 5. To throw now. Here's Love. Delivering a pass here to Evans on the out route. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. To the air again, Love. Looking Mike Evans' way again, and he's got another one. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a second and 5. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Love from the gun. That's to the sideline and incomplete. And that right there, his first incompletion of the game, pretty remarkable.
So let's start talking about all-time records, because with that incompletion, maybe over a 2-game sequence, or maybe starts a new streak now, because Ryan Tannehill, over 2 games, hit 25 straight. Now, the incompletion, we're taking this record out of play. But Mark Brunell, when he's with Washington, 22 straight completions to start a game. This guy's on fire.
That is caught. Oh, and he's going to be brought down a few yards short of the goal line. And they're going to be unable to stop the clock from here. So close yet so far. And that's going to be how this first half will come to an end.
We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. And that one results in 35 yards.
When you get into the second half of the tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Bears have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Zuerlein now for the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. That time a 6-play drive, and the end result is a Bears touchdown. The touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Well, now how about this return?
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Love. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Love looking to throw it. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Evans. And he's going to have a Packers first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. They go bootleg. Love. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Evans. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Packers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go up the middle with Chubb. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Throwing. Love. Complete. It's Henry. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 15-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's second down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Now Love. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. It'll be first and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Achane. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Offside, defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point now by Boswell. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told.
And it was Devon Achane who finished things off with a touchdown reception. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bears offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Barkley, inside handoff. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
This offense so far on third down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him, and he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Now back to throw. And again back to Kmet. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
2nd and 7 from the 20. Back to throw again. And he's got it. And the Bears are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
In motion, Hill. Again, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter punch all throughout. And that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Here's Love. That's out to Chubb, complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Love now. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. 1st down, Packers.
To throw now. Here's Love. Right back to Chris Godwin. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin. And he will be out of bounds after a nice pickup. And that will also lead us to the 2-minute warning. Here's Love. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he'll go down at the 28. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
And sometimes you have to serve as your own blitz control. And what I mean by that is there are going to be times when guys come free and are going to hit you when you're trying to throw the ball. He stood in there and took it and still completed it for a first down.
Well, yes, running back had vacated the area there, but able to complete it to him, still make a gain out of it.
I guess that's what we call a safety valve, and it worked pretty well.
Love. Over the middle to Evans. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Now Love. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's 2nd down and 3. Love looking to throw it. Stiff-armed him.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Here we go. 1st and goal. Here's Love. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Boswell for the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the touchdown and PAT mean we are tied here in the final minute of play. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bears offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. Here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A quick throw there is incomplete. A little less than 40 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. This one goes out wide for Barkley.
But that answers the question in my head. They're going to go for the win right now.
I think you're absolutely right. They're not content with going to OT. They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6. Up the middle with Barkley. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Holding offense.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So it's the Bears who will have the first chance to win this thing as we are underway here in overtime. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
3rd and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive. They'll set up to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
They'll look to throw again. Tyreek Hill's got another one. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
2nd and 2. That's complete right side to Kmet. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 36. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. They go back to that well. He's had a great game. Defensively, they haven't been able to stop him. Same thing here in overtime.
And sometimes that goes to the play caller's ego because a lot of times you have so many different plays you want to call. But when you spot a matchup that's working for you or a player that has the hot hand, keep giving it to him. That tells me you're mature as a play caller, and it's working for them in overtime.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. He'll drop to throw. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Saquon Barkley. A touchdown run there from a yard out.
Sometimes offensive can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Zuerlein good with a PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
And how about that? In a game that's had just about everything, how's that for an answer? Remember, in the past, this game would be over already. But that's a huge play there to give them a fighting chance to go down and possibly tie this game.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Throwing. Love. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. Love looking to throw it. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Well, so much for holding them to a field goal. The pressure they got home on the previous play didn't hear, and that bought their quarterback some time to find a receiver, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
Love now. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Gregory Rousseau able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Extra point now by Boswell. And things are getting good now. We're heating up, tied at 35. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Connecting with Hill. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT.
From the 46, here's second down at a yard.
He'll look to throw.
And again, back to Kmet.
And Kmet had a solid season a year ago in which he set a new career high in receiving with over 700 yards on the year. A big-bodied weapon who creates a lot of problems for the defense.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. Back to throw again.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? All right, anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath. And boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
He was covered by Jamal Adams.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And this home crowd is in a frenzy as their guys have pulled it out in the end. Well, things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second half either, Charles. And, for them, a really nice victory in a high-scoring output.
You're right about that, because so many times we'll see teams come out slow and take a while to get going, and points become a little bit harder to score near the end of games, as we know, because everyone tightens down. But no such issues in this game. The scoring started right away and held up at a steady clip the remainder of the game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.